Alright everyone, you know that time. Thursday 4 PM, another Odyssey. What have we got? Nature and Nurture. There's no need for the two to compete. You need both to pop those pesky balloons. Oh, you need both to pop those pesky balloons. Ooh, showcasing the new map. I like it, I like it. It's not extreme mode, I like it more. Right, what have we got? Easy map, easy map. Haven't fully decided yet. Easy map, easy map. Got it. Alright, very nice, very nice. What is our select? Actually, no, let's look at the maps first. Hard standard, 3 to 70. Ooh, hard deflation, 3 to 75 with 21,000 to do it. Interesting, okay. Covered gardens, alternate balloons round. Haven't tried that yet, but it's just the regular, 6 to 80. Interesting. Carts and darts, hard half cash, 10 to 75. Ew. No selling. Ew. Oh, that's going to be pain. Cornfield hard impoppable, 40 to 90 with 10,000 to start. That shouldn't be too crazy. All right. What have we got? What have we got to deal with here? I do like Open. Ooh, but I won't lie. I like sorta more. I mean, Open's always my favorite, but sorta for practicality, for sure. Oh. Interesting selection limitations here. Okay, okay. Wow, okay, we really are nature and nurture. I'm trying to figure out what they mean by this. I don't get it. Nature, yeah, sure. Druid in the banana farm, sure. Nurture? What does nurture even mean? I'm not even sure I know. Nurture. Like looking after? Wow, that's all we're allowed? Okay, fair, fair. I don't know if I like Dart Monkey not having bottom path at all, so I'm gonna leave that one lacking and max out everybody else. Cool, let's just jump in. First two maps should be fairly easy. The one I'm worried about is Carts and Darts half cash. That is painful, but we do have Sorter, so probably not as painful as I'm expecting. Alright, easy enough, let's get started. I am back from work. If you saw my video I released this morning, you'll know that I was making it in a bit of a hurry because I had to go to work, but now I'm back. Holy shit, the plot thickens, the story continues. Who knows what'll happen in the next part? Probably nothing. I think I've got the day off tomorrow, which is very kind. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys or not because I've complained to a bunch of people about it, but essentially, my work week is generally scheduled and planned out the previous week. So Monday the previous week, they release the schedule for next week, right? And so obviously with that continuing on, you know, you've always got a full 2 weeks in advance, like the week you're currently on and the week that's coming, so that you know what's happening, when it's happening, when you need to be in, how long you're expected to stay for, things like that, right? This week, well, for this week, but this was last week. So last week, I got the schedule for this week saying, you're just working Wednesday. And I thought, interesting, you know, kind of, you know, I've worked like 4 days a week before. I don't know why they're just throwing me one, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. I'll take it. It's a job. I'm not going to complain about the amount of hours I get because, you know, I'm still new to it. You know, fairly understandable if they don't want the newbie on all the time constantly. But then, as the week progressed, I think it was after I finished last Saturday, they changed my schedule. And I thought, ooh, that's weird. They don't, usually that's not how this works. Usually they get it ready the week before so that, you know, shit doesn't change and you're ready for the next week. So I thought that was a bit weird, but, you know, all they did was add Saturday. So now I'd be working Wednesday and Saturday. And I thought, yeah, no, that's fine. I can do that. Easy. Wednesday rolls around. Wednesday's an absolute piece of shit because we finished in like 4 hours, which is insane. Because it meant that, you know, typically if we finish early, there's not really much else we have to do there. But I was asked if I could stay back and do a bit of maintenance. I have never done maintenance before, and so I thought to myself, you know what, sure, yeah, alright, how hard could maintenance be? Usually if they've asked me to stay back, it would only take, like, you know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 30 if it was a fairly big job, right? And so I stayed back to find out what maintenance is and, you know, help out with it. That was a big mistake. So maintenance is essentially, there's a bunch of tape all over the floor to mark designated areas for walkways, designated areas for forklifts and pallet jacks and things like that, just so that, you know, if you're within a certain area, be expected to look out a bit, because holy shit, there could be a fucking forklift coming in anytime soon. So just sort of keep your eyes open, right? Maintenance is scraping up all that tape and putting down new tape, and depending on how fussy the people are, putting it down in different areas. For example, you know, there might be a better way to do things, better way to outline areas, better way to store shit, stack shit, you know, all that. So that was our job. It was to scrape up the old tape. By the way, by our, I mean me and one other person. So our job was to essentially scrape up the old tape and slap down some new tape, which, you know, in theory, doesn't sound very hard. No, it sounds pathetically easy, in fact. You know, you're getting paid to remove tape and then put new tape. Free money. No. This was by far the most tedious, painful job I've actually done there. And it makes all the other jobs that I've done seem lovely. So essentially, the big problem here was the tape quality is very shit. And what I mean by that is, essentially, think about it like you have to apply tape across a tennis court, right? Let's say actually maybe 2 tennis courts, lengthwise. 2 tennis courts lengthwise, lined up, you know. You've got to apply tape just from one side to the other, you know. Admittedly, it's a long distance, but, you know, you only have to do it once. And it's not like you have to zigzag and come back and forth and all that good stuff, right? So, doesn't seem like a massive task, doesn't seem difficult at all, no? Well, now imagine that every 10 centimeters, no, not 10 centimeters, let's say 20. Every 20 centimeters, your tape will automatically break. Because that's literally what happened. And on top of that, whilst you're applying this, you're in, well, I was in a warehouse that was freezing cold temperatures. And so protocol is to wear multiple sets of gloves. So now imagine, you've got a roll of tape, you've got to stretch it out across 2 tennis courts lengthwise. It breaks every 20 centimeters. And now you've got 3 layers of gloves on to try and find the end of the tape every single time it breaks. That took me longer than my actual job. We finished production in like 4 hours, maybe 4.5. The taping took 5. Oh, that was absolutely horrendous. I never want to do that job again. Never. If they ever ask me if I'm available to stay back for maintenance, I'm going to tell them no. I've got 5 billion important things that have just come up right this second. Sorry. That was actually horrible. Anyway, that was my Wednesday. And guess what happened when I got home on that lovely Wednesday afternoon to finally relax? I got an email telling me my schedule had changed and that I'm in Thursday, which was today. Oh, but there was no tape involved, so I'm quite happy to be there. Very happy. Alright. But yes, that's my little rant at the moment. It was certainly not a pleasant day for me Wednesday, but today has been so much better. Get in, get it done, production finished, we all finished, we go home. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I loved it. And then I'm just working Saturday, and then that's my week done. Whoops, just kicked the table. Because we don't work Sundays, which is very nice. Although I am working Monday, and I've been told that Mondays aren't great by someone I trust. I trust and value their opinion quite a lot. So I get the feeling I'm not gonna like Mondays. Which is fair. I mean, Garfield hates Mondays. Most people hate Mondays, you know, it makes a lot of sense. That I would too. But, you know, all's fair, all's fair. Right, didn't they buff not spiked balls, spiked mines? I'm fairly certain they buffed spiked mines. So I may as well throw one of them out as well. Honestly, I think we're fine in terms of damage, and it's not an extreme mode Odyssey. If it was, it'd be very interesting to figure out how I'd get it done, but it's not an extreme mode Odyssey, so I should keep all these towers, and there's no reason I should hold back anything as far as I'm aware. Okay, 63's fine. Spiked balls, yeah, spiked mines, got a buff, I believe. And we've got ourselves that new Ace Paragon. Honestly, I think it's a little pricey, but I do like the idea behind it. At the same time, though, I feel like, you know, as we're getting more and more Paragons... Wait, isn't the Wizard Paragon next? I think it is. But yeah, as we're getting more and more Paragons, I feel like they're all slowly morphing into the same Paragon. You know, they're all just becoming, you know, just as good or as bad as each other. Whereas, like, the individual towers all had very specific uses, you know? And it kind of makes me understand why people were upset about the Engineer not being more of a support Paragon. But at the same time, you know, like, if you're doing a boss fight, which is essentially the only real place you will consistently use Paragons, like, if you're doing a boss fight, you're gonna get a damage Paragon first. You know, like, if you don't, then you're probably gonna lose. Not that there isn't any damage Paragons whatsoever, but what I'm saying is, if there was a strictly support Paragon that mainly provided support but provided a little bit of damage as well, people wouldn't get that one first. I'd argue that since it's probably not strong enough to defeat a Moab at, you know, or a boss at tier 3 or beyond, then people would probably go for a proper damage one so they can feel safe, farm further, and then get a support one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Why they're not a bit more flexible with Paragons? Because they're all just turning into DPS, which, you know, there's no real problem with that. What's Deflation? Okay, new plan. New plan. We're gonna put Sorta somewhat more towards the middle of this section, because as Sorta levels up, so does her little range. So if we do that, and then we have a wall of fire, say, over here. You know, just a bit of extra security. And then one over here. Not bad at all. And then we can have our druid friend here. Another one here. I really am just going for the spreading the defenses strategy now. But I don't want to place more than 2 druids because repercussions. Which ones? I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Right. Let's try this. We'll see if this makes it. Alright. This is the second strategy to have made it this far. Will it be the first to succeed? Come on. Surely it will. Surely. Admittedly, what we lack in early on defense, we make up for in Wall of Fires. Right? It seems like it. Let's use that there. Oh, yes. Yes! Surely that's got it. Actually, no, we haven't popped all of those Moabs. Seems like quite a pickle, but it seems like we're in a more beneficial pickle than the last one we were in. And by the last one, I mean the one you didn't see, because this is the winning attempt. Right? Right, future editing me? Who am I kidding? I'm way too lazy to put up text in response to that. I'll never do it. Alright. Surely, if we just get the timing, we've got this in the bag. There. That should deal a decent amount of damage to all of those Moabs. Good, yes, all popping. Nice, very good. That's what balloons are best at, being popped. Okay, come on. Spike Factory, I trust in you. Thank you. Okay. Spike Factory has pretty much won this for us, because we can do this now. Ha! Get... Nah. I will self-censor, at least partially. Alright, there you go. Nature and Nurture. This map, surprisingly difficult. And Monkey Knowledge is disabled. Holy shit, wow. Huh. But yeah, surprisingly difficult for the limited amount of cash you are given. 30 to 75, wow. Alright, that's part 1 down of Nature and Nurture. Part 2 will feature these last 3 maps, including the latest map to be released, Covered Garden. So stick around for that if you need any more help. Otherwise, go right on ahead, fly through the Odyssey, and kick some ass. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great week. And, you know, if you never see my videos again, a great rest of your life. Take care, and goodbye.